Hey guys, it's your boy Owen here. Today I got the Ride1UP V2 Roadster V2 electric bike here, new in box. Gonna unbox it here and assemble it. I've never assembled an electric bike before or had an electric bike before. Y'all know me as the one-wheel guy, but you know, there's some occasions when I heard electric bikes might be fun, so I got this road bike, electric bike. It's kind of in the $1,000 to $1,100 price range, so not a super high-end one, but a very capable road bike, very good all-around electric bike, especially if it's your first commuter. So let's check it out. Alright guys, we got the Ride1UP Roadster V2 again, unboxing. This is it. This is what this bad boy comes out like from the box. Bada bang. Set it down, we're gonna check it out. So, also timing to see how long this is gonna take. Right now it's Friday afternoon, 4:20 in the afternoon. In fact, and we're gonna see how long it takes us to install this. I've never put together an electric bike, really, and or a bike for that matter. But they say it's 90% assembled when it arrives. Judge for yourself. It looks fairly assembled to me, so we'll check it out. All right. All right, guys. So I'm about halfway, I think, maybe through unpackaging this deal. First thing I can say is there are a ton of these zip ties here holding it together. The packaging seems like it was pretty sturdy in the way they packed it for shipping, but be careful with a couple of these because tied them too tight. So you really have to get a even skinnier set of scissors to get in there and not damage the bike itself when you're unpackaging it. And also be very careful because some of these, actually some of the braking components, the cables, you might think it's one of these because they're wrapped in that packaging right there. So make sure you know what you're cutting. Okay. All right, so hopefully the hardest part of this thing is just getting all these little zip ties off carefully and not damaging the bike. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's mostly assembled. It looks like the back tire's already on there. Only the front tire here needs to be attached to the front fork here. Otherwise, don't think it doesn't really look too intimidating to me right now. We'll see. All right, I think you might think this is cool. Well, this is just the seat, but yeah, this is another piece that comes out of it. So we've got the back tire attached, front tires off. This was detached. And then we've got like a tool kit in here, right? So I didn't actually bring any tools because I heard there was a tool kit. So we've got a little wrench in there. We've got the plug, the charger for charging this battery. Got the pedals, okay. And some other components. This goes with the wheel. And here's the cool thing, y'all. Beanie. Ride1UP logo beanie along with Allen wrench set. How cool is that? Alright, so cool. But here's the big thing, guys. No instruction manual. No instruction manual. So I think you just got to look online. I'm going to see how far I can make it without an instruction manual. Hardest thing so far has been getting these zip ties off. Some of these zip ties are just tied on there way too tight. You can't even use regular scissors. You got to get some of these really needle nose type little scissors just to get in there and so you won't damage the bike. Recommendations. Boom, just added the seat, twisted this little handle around, loosened it up, inserted the seat post and closed this little latch here down. Simple. Alright, again, no instruction manual, and couldn't find one online, so I'm just going to go wing it. So you see here's the handlebars, comes like this, detached. Going to unscrew these four with the Allen wrenches that were included, and insert the post in and screw the post over the handlebars. See how that goes. Alright guys, so right here I unscrewed these 4 bolts, inserted the handlebars, and screwed them back in about maybe 80% because I'm sure there's going to be some adjustment required when I'm actually sitting on the bike and trying to figure out just what angle I want to put it at. So I think for now this is good. All right, I think let's try to put on the front tire next because, hey, why not? Things to note, there's this little plastic piece here on the side. There was one on this other side too, I removed it. So remove one plastic disc, I think it's just for packing, from each side, and then this piece was actually on the end of the fork, the front fork there. I think it was another, just a packing type piece, so remove this before you get started. Alright, there you go. You remove those plastic pieces from the fork and from the side of the front tire, front wheel, and then you just place that fork nicely onto the two bolts on the side. Starting to come together. Okay, so I've attached the front tire, and now I believe this piece here, I'm going to slip this piece in through this center portion here of the front tire and the fork, and that will keep this in place, twist it around and lock it in there. Alright guys, that was pretty easy actually. Yep, slip that piece right through the center of the front tire there and twist it around, lock the other side. Just had the black end on the other side and the spring on the other side. Twist them together and then turn the latch around and boom, works good. Also to note, the tires do come deflated, so we will have to inflate the tires. And last, I think, I don't see any other parts other than charging the thing, are the pedals. So let's put the pedals on and we should be close to finishing. I'm excited. This thing was not that bad so far. Alright guys, I just screwed in the right pedal. It was pretty easy once I figured out that there is a little L and a little R on each one of these pedals, so they're not identical, right? So I just wasted like 2 minutes of my life trying to screw the wrong one in. So L and R, just look, and if it's not screwing in within 5 seconds, you probably got the wrong one. All right, another thing that'll save you a couple of minutes is the left pedal actually screws in counterclockwise. So when you're screwing in the left pedal, it's going to be counterclockwise on that little nut that's at the end of the pedal there. Okay. Other than that, pedals are on, handlebars on, seat is on, front tires on. I just need to pump up the tires with air and then plug it in. And that's a bit too bad at all. I'd say all in all, probably a 5 out of 10 difficulty. I mean, maybe not even that much, maybe a 4, especially if you work on cars, do simple things like that, and just kind of somewhat handy around the house. Yeah, so far so good. We'll see. Alright guys, I figured while I'm pumping up the tires with air, I might as well find the plug where to plug the thing in. Just plugs in right here, right in the center of the bike, right at the base here near the pedals. You just actually slide, it says twist, do not pull. So just slide this little disc to the side and the charge port will, you'll see it right there, will be obvious. Plug it in and your brake here is going to have a red color while it's charging, and then when it's fully charged, turns to green. Simple, right? So all in all, I'd say yeah, 4 or 5 out of 10 difficulty in assembling this thing. Pretty straightforward. Seems like a really solid and good looking. I mean, this is a cool company. They give me a little beanie. It's kind of cool. Really solid. If it's your entry level commuter electric bike, it looks like it's pretty solid. So it's only 33 pounds, so it's only like 6 pounds heavier than my one wheel. So looks like a pretty solid machine. Looks clean. Looks pretty stylish. I dig it. So far so good. All right, amigos. Tires are pumped up. Charged up the battery for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. All in all, this took me about 30 minutes, and I was going kind of slow just because I was wanting to be careful. Not screw anything up. It's pretty simple, about a 4 out of 10 in difficulty. Make sure to torque down the, with this included wrench, torque down the pedals right here on this bolt that attaches to the bike there. And yeah, that's about it. Pretty straightforward, you know. Everybody knows what a bike should look like. So, you know, 2-3 major components come off, easy to put them in, and it's kind of intuitive. And I think you're more than capable of doing it, even though it doesn't include an instruction manual. So I didn't see one on YouTube. I didn't see anyone's, assembly kind of instruction video, so I decided to make one. So thanks for watching, y'all. And here it is. Looks pretty sweet. 33 pounds, pretty light. Pretty slick looking bike. So, it's nice.